Everyone, I want to welcome you for June 9th, 2025 Sueur City Council meeting. At this time, I will call the meeting to order, and we'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Council members, you all presented your packets over the weekend. Hopefully you had time to reach out to our city administrator with any questions. At this time, I will entertain the motion to approve tonight's agenda. So moved. Thank you, Councilmember Huntington. Second. Councilmember Schleter, thank you. Seconded. Any other discussion, comments, concerns? If not, all those in favor? Aye. Anybody opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to consent agenda, all items on the consent agenda are considered routine and been made available to City Council at least 2 days in advance of the meeting. These items will be enacted in one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a council member or citizen so requests, in which event it will be removed from the agenda and considered in normal sequence. Mr. Roby, you want to review these with us?
I would. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of council. First item on tonight's consent agenda is approval of the City Council minutes from the regular meeting of May 27th, 2025. Second is approval of disbursements through today. Included in those disbursements are two items over $25,000. The first to NMPA for our May 2025 purchase power, totaling $614,616.71. Second to DGR Consulting Engineers for their engineering work on the North 4th Street Electric Distribution Project, $29,848.80. Item C, approve the Sueur Lions Club 2025 fly-in event request. And item D, personnel action, the hiring of a part-time community service officer.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions regarding tonight's consent agenda? No questions? If not, I will entertain a motion to approve tonight's consent agenda. So moved. Thank you, Councilmember Huntington. Councilmember Schleter, seconded. Any other discussion? Comments? Anybody have any concerns? If not, all those in favor? Aye. Anybody opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to public comment. I do not believe we have anybody signed up for public comment tonight, which will take us right into the city administrator update. Mr. Roby.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First, just a reminder to the public to sign up for the weekly newsletters related to the 2025 Street and Utility Improvements Project and the what will kick off tomorrow, the Electric Underground Project, coinciding with the North 4th Street and Cathcart Street Improvements Project. Also a reminder to the general public, if you haven't signed up for Smart Hub yet for tracking your water and electric usage, please call into City Hall or you can sign in online. It's a great way to pay your bill and also track your usage. Planning Commission for this Thursday has been canceled. Staff will be kicking off union negotiations. So the city has 4 union contracts, one with the police department for officers and sergeants, one for public works and facilities employees, one for electric, and one for water and wastewater. And we've received notice of intent to negotiate from all those units. So we'll be kicking off negotiations in the next few weeks. Zion Church Utility Improvements Project, just a quick update. So as everyone knows here, there's a large hole in the south parking lot at Zion Church. It's been there for quite some time. It's due to a collapsed storm sewer main. And the city's been working closely with the church and planning for the improvement there. The city has run utilities underneath that parking lot for many, many years, and the plan is to continue to do so with agreement from the church. We opened bids on that project last week. Bids came in favorably, and we'll be planning to bring forward bid acceptance and also a draft memorandum of understanding between the city and the church at the next meeting. The MOU with the church and the city will contain a few things. One will be some vacation of old easements for utilities. We'll also propose new easements for the utilities that run there, and partial cost sharing. So the church wants to put new bituminous asphalt over the entirety of the south parking lot. The city's responsibility is only for that portion that covers the utilities, so there will be a cost split as part of that bid, and the MOU will outline the terms of that cost sharing. So we've been meeting with church leadership to discuss that project, which will be taking place later this summer. Coming up on June 24th, I plan to attend a meeting with the work session with the County Board of Commissioners. They'll be discussing a tax abatement policy. The county currently does not have a policy on tax abatement. They're looking at adopting one. And if I can't go, I'm going to send Doug DeGraff. I haven't told him about it yet, until just now. Thanks, Ryan. Just a reminder to everyone, next Thursday, June 19th is federal holiday Juneteenth. City offices will be closed. And good luck to all the Giants who are participating at the state track and field meet coming up the next couple of days. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Roby. Anybody have any questions regarding his update? If not, that'll take us into the regular agenda. And we'll begin with 7A, that'd be payment at number 1, 2025 street and utility improvements project. Mr. Roby.
Thank you, Mayor. This would normally be a consent agenda item, and the following payment applications as they come in for this project, I will plan to put on the consent agenda. It's brought onto regular agenda tonight, mostly for awareness, and if there are any special questions from City Council. As Council may recall from the kickoff to the 2025 street utility project, because of the city's award of $1.5 million in local road improvement program dollars from the state, the county needs to be the fiscal agent for this project. So technically the county is the contract holder for the entirety of the project. Because of that, the county is the one that's going to cut the checks to the contractor as they come in. As part of the joint powers agreement that the city and county established as part of this project, payment applications will come to the city first for consideration. If the city council approves those payment applications, they will then go to the county board of commissioners for consideration. Assuming they approve, they will pay the contractor, and then the city will issue a check to the county. So because this is the first one, I figured we'd bring it to the regular agenda, but going forward, we'll send it to the consent agenda. Progress has been made on the North 4th and Cathcart Street project. Weather's been generally agreeable, and Keegley Underground, the general contractor for the project, has submitted payment application number 1. It has been approved by city staff, and I'll take any questions if there are any.
Anybody? Any questions for Mr. Roby regarding this? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the payment application number 1 as presented. Thank you, Councilmember Williams. Second. Councilmember Schleter, second. Anybody with any questions, discussion? If not, all those in favor? Aye. Anybody opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to agenda item 7B, that'd be the electrical utility SCADA system project. Mr. Roby.
The electric utility, council's heard a lot about SCADA in the last several months, specifically from a water and wastewater system perspective. The electric utility has also been planning its upgrade of its supervisory controls and data acquisition system, which was last updated in 2017. This is a system that provides all the data real time for observing, managing, and notifying staff from connecting all of our electrical infrastructure, transformers and such, notifying us of any faults in the system, converting power when there's an outage, and generally overseeing and providing data on our electric transmission. The city's electrical engineer has been working with our electric utility staff to prepare task order 8, which is it's the first task order for this project, but DGR Engineering puts their task orders in sequence of the projects that they have for us. That's why it's number 8. And this task order is presented would provide for the equipment, software, and programming for the entirety of the new electric utility SCADA system. You'll note that it's much less expensive than water and wastewater. It's also much less involved than the water and wastewater system, which is spread out throughout the community, and electric is, most of the equipment is located at the line shop. And I should note this was included in the approved electric 2025 capital plan.
Thank you, Mr. Roby, for that explanation. Anybody have any questions or comments? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve task order 8 from DGR Engineering as presented.
So moved.
Thank you, Councilmember Huntington. Councilmember Nelson, thank you. Any other questions, comments, concerns? If not, all those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to 7C, 2025 lawn nuisance contractor agreement. Mr. Roby?
This is an annual action that we ask the city council to take. So now that the grass is growing, as the Sueur Police Department monitors properties for violations of lawn nuisances during the spring, summer, and fall months, the city historically has brought in a contractor to abate those nuisances. The process is when either a complaint comes into the police department, or if the police department or specifically our community service officer recognizes or observes that there's a nuisance property, they'll notify the property owner, give them some time to abate the nuisance, normally cut the grass. If they don't respond in time, then the police department will reach out to the contractor, have them abate the nuisance. Then we bill the property owner for an administrative fee, plus effectively pass through the invoice from the contractor to the property owner for them to pay. Public Works each year solicits contractors who are interested in taking on this work. Randy Stuber is recommended by staff to work on a contract basis for the year 2025.
Has Randy Stuber done this work before?
Not for the city, no.
I'm just wondering if he's okay with the property owners getting the bill and then are supposed to pay them.
But they pay us.
Oh, they pay us.
Yes, so we pay him. So we issue payment to him when he does the work, and then we turn around and then that bill plus an administrative fee be invoiced to the property owner.
Thank you. Anybody else have any questions? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the execution of the independent contractor service agreement with Randy Stuber as presented.
So moved.
Thank you, Councilmember Huntington. Councilmember Nelson, thank you. Second that. Any other discussion, comments, concerns? If not, all those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? The ayes have it. Last item on tonight's agenda is 7D, Resolution R 2025-036, the Industrial Park Street right-off way dedication. Mr. Roby.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. There's a longer story behind this, and I put most of it in the memo here, but effectively the street that we all know of as Industrial Park Street up until very recently, as of, I don't know, today, earlier this morning, when it was recorded, the quitclaim deed this morning. So until this morning, the EDA owned what we know of as Industrial Park Street. At their May 27th meeting, the EDA did issue or approve the execution of a quitclaim deed to convey that property to the city. It was believed until very recently that the city did in fact own Industrial Park Street, but through a couple of different title searches, it was discovered that in fact the EDA still owned that property. The EDA does not have an interest in owning a city street, and so conveyed that to the city for the sum of $0. Now that the city owns the street, it would be appropriate for, and now it's city property, but it's not dedicated as city right of way with all the terms and conditions that come with being a public right of way. It would be appropriate for the city council to consider a resolution that would formally dedicate this area as a public right of way. And then should the resolution pass, it would be recorded to the property, so the county would have record that this is in fact dedicated public right of way.
Even though the EDA owned this, Mr. Roby, we've always maintained it anyway.
Correct.
Thank you. Anybody else have any questions, comments, concerns? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adopt resolution R 2025-036 as presented.
So moved.
Thank you, Councilmember Huntington. Councilmember Schleer seconded. Any other discussions, comments, questions, comments? Anybody? Nothing. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to reports and items of appreciation. Council members, this is your opportunity to share what's going on with your communities, share what's going on with your commissions. And as always, we'll start with Councilmember Huntington.
I'd like to say, good luck to the truck team that's going to see and their participation. And that's it.
Thank you. Moving on to Councilmember Nelson.
Well, there's a internet outage in my neighborhood. Apparently Metro, not Metronet, but Mediacom's aware of. Got a few calls on that. Oops, I didn't do it. Other than that, they're putting in the new gutters up in our area. And it looks like they're hand formed, which surprised me. Didn't know they were, but it's the city workers that are doing that. So I didn't keep my paperwork to look back on that bid, but wasn't putting new gutters in included in the bid for that job?
Just the asphalt work from curb to curb, but the curb and gutter itself.
I thought the gutters were too. I didn't know. I thought that's great. If the city's doing as much as they can on their own to save money, that's good. If that's what we're doing.
Yeah, most of the concrete work we'll handle in-house.
So that's all I have.
Thank you, Councilmember Nelson. Councilmember Schleter.
I attended a Leesburg County officials meeting on the 28th, Region 9 Personnel and Budget Committee meeting on the 3rd. Upcoming, there's a Region 9 bus tour, which will include parts of Sibley County, and then a full Region 9 board meeting on Wednesday. I will not be at the next city council meeting as I'm a member of the delegation for Region 9 development and representing the city of Sueur. I'm going to the Aachen, Germany region. It is being funded by the McKnight Foundation, so no local tax dollars are involved. And I'll report more on that after I return from the delegation. That's all I have.
Thank you, Councilmember Schleter. Thank you for your Region 9 work too. We appreciate that. Moving on to Councilmember Smith.
I attended an airport commission meeting, I think it was last week, and I really enjoyed the airplanes that were flying over Sueur over the weekend. That was really interesting to watch. I want to give a special thank you to Chief Sueur and Officer Ireland for facilitating a ride-along. I really enjoyed learning about their equipment that they use, the jobs that they do, and visiting with some of our local officers.
Thank you, Councilmember Smith. And I get to wrap things up. I have nothing to report tonight. I just want to thank everybody for, oh, did we miss Councilmember Williams? I'm sorry. I apologize. That's why W's at the bottom. Councilmember Williams.
I really don't have that much. I have an HRA meeting next week and then want to encourage the community to patronize the farmer's market. They had a quality first time this past weekend, and it was really appreciated all the effort that goes into it.
Thank you. As I said, I have nothing to report tonight other than thanking everybody for coming out on this fine summer night and doing your due diligence here. So with that, I will entertain a motion to end tonight's meeting.
So moved.
Thank you. All those in favor?
All right.